Hello and welcome to another episode of How You Can Do It Too. In this episode I'm going to show you how to replace a master cylinder on a Ford Mustang. This particular model is a 2000 convertible. What you're going to do first is you're going to get you a little small screwdriver, fill it around under here. There's a little notch. You'll feel it go in the notch, kind of get it in there, pull up on the screwdriver a little bit, not real hard, just pull up on it a little bit and work this cable here, which I think this is for your brake light switch. I'm not a mechanic, so you can come, follow right along with me. And the next thing is going to remove the brake lines, and I put a rag under it just to catch any brake fluid, because brake fluid is highly corrosive. But get these taken off. Don't pull them and get them out of whack or anything. Just get them all loose and off. Then the next thing you're going to do is take off. There's two nuts holding it on to the vacuum pump, or I think it's called power booster, I believe. But take these two nuts off, and the master cylinder should slide right out. And then I'll show you what to do on the next step, because we need to pre-bleed the new master cylinder. So I'm going to go ahead and get this off, and then we'll go on to the next step. But just real quick, I just wanted to come back. As you can see, as I got the brake lines loosened, just kind of slide them out. I got a rag under here to catch it. Got these two nuts off. I'm going to see how easy it comes out. Like I said, don't want to bend these brake lines. So get them kind of out of the way. And then, boom, that easy. Hey, not being a mechanic. But, alright, now we'll go on to bleeding the brakes. Or bleeding the master cylinder. Another thing I wanted to make sure, like I said, the brake fluid is highly corrosive, so do not drip any on your paint, anything, because it will eat your paint up. So if you do get any on there, make sure you clean it off real good. Alright, but just make sure you don't get none on it. Alright. Okay, in this step, like I said, we're going to pre-bleed all the air out of the master cylinder, because that's what they recommend. And when I bought this master cylinder, this was a little under $100 for this master cylinder, but it comes with little bleeder tubes, little fittings here. I'm hoping you can see this on my check back. But what you do is you take these little yellow tabs out, pop them out. Make sure you don't get no dirt in it or nothing. You screw these pieces right here into each one, and kind of snug them up. Put them in here. And then you put the tubes on it, like so. And then you're going to turn it over. Let me stop the tape, and then I'm going to get this set up with the tubes on it and everything, and then we'll go from there, so you don't have to watch it for a long time. Okay, I got the tubes on it, and so what you're going to want to do is, let me show you this first. This little piece right here, that's what you're going to be pushing in on, which I'll show you that in a minute, because you're going to turn it around and put it up against something. But you're going to take your cap off. This thing's on there pretty tight. And you're going to fill it up with brake fluid. And you're going to put these little tubes, make sure they're down in the brake fluid on each side of the reservoir. You can see this, see how I'm doing the tubes in there. And because they have to be down in the brake fluid, because if not, you'll be sucking air back into it. So get them good down in the bottom. Going to fill this up with brake fluid, and that little end there, they tell you to put it in a vise, which I don't have a vise, but I'm going to push it up against the post I have here, and you're going to take like a screwdriver, or I got a dowel, but I'll try it with a screwdriver, and you're going to push in on here, and let me go ahead and get that set up, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, I got it filled up with brake fluid. Got the tubes all the way down in it. Whoop, this one just came off. Okay, got the tubes down in brake fluid. Now what I'm going to do is take this Phillips screwdriver, stick it in this hole here, and I'm going to push in on it. Get all the air out. Let's see if this one's down in there good. Keep doing that until you get all there. Okay. You can see the, I don't know if you can see the bubbles, but keep doing it until no air bubbles are coming out. The one's pretty good and solid. It's not that hard pushing in. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this for now, put a little more brake fluid in it, and then put the cap on. And when you get done, put the cap on and, you know, kind of stabilize it so don't go nowhere until you get it put on. Okay, I got the tubes off of it, and we're going to probably, when you take off the tubes, it is going to leak some fluid, so be careful where, you know, it's dripping and everything. And you can see I placed a rag under here, got the cap back on, got it kind of tilted a little bit at an angle. And then what I'm going to do is slip it over these two bolt heads, pull the brake line out a little bit, kind of get them in the hole. Okay, I'm going to get these nuts on there. Tighten them down, and then once I tighten these down, then I'll put in the brake lines, tighten them down, snug them up, connect the brake switch cable back up, or brake light cable back up, and then I'll top it off on max, and then you're going to want to bleed your brakes all the way around and make sure you don't have any air, you know, coming out. Make sure all the bubbles. You can start on the back rear tire, you know, the passenger side, then the driver's side rear, and then the passenger front, driver front. I'm going to start off from the farthest point. But that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm not a mechanic. And I hope this helped you. It saved me quite a bit of money doing it myself. And, but that's pretty much it. All right, have a good day. Thank you.